hate to bust your bubble, but we're still on PS4 and Xbox One and Xbox 360.
So 2K tells you to wishlist the game, correct? So you click your console, you click PlayStation, and look what the fuck pops up. You see PlayStation 5, but then you look over and you see PS4 version. There you have it. There you get. There you have it. The cat's out of the bag. The rabbit's out of the hat. We're cooked. Once again, we told you to leave this shit behind, 2K, but you refuse to listen, and we're on PS4 and Xbox One for another year.
They're making too much money, man, off Xbox One and PS4 consoles.
There's going to be a lot of folks out there that say, oh, it doesn't really matter. It's like, how will we know how much these games can truly advance if we have yet to see them truly separate from the PS4 and the Xbox One? We haven't seen it yet. How are you still supporting a console that came out in 2013? It's 2025, buddy. And by the time they move on to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, guess what? The PlayStation 6 is going to be out. Get with the program, 2K.
Do you really think? You know, we are going to be in a constant cycle. If we don't lose this license, we're going to be in a constant cycle. Because, like you just said, bro, once this, by the time they actually fully dedicate this shit to PS5 and Xbox Series, the P6 and whatever the new Xbox is going to be called, that shit is going to be well on its way. And then what? You guys should be just focusing. You should be focusing on the PS6 and the new Xbox, man. That shit ain't gonna fucking happen. So we just gonna end up in the same cycle all over again because 2K failed to win. 2K failed to just adapt to the new shit, and it kept on. You know what I'm saying? Worrying about previous generation consoles that are clearly outdated as fuck, old as dirt. Like there's no reason why. If I could have the very first ever Xbox that ever came out, like Xbox One, and still be playing 2K24. Like, come on now, bro. That shit has at this point it literally has to be holding the company back from truly advancing. If I can still be on the first generation Xbox One console and still fire up 2K24, bro. Like, come on, let's just be real. We've been through this shit before. Like I said, if you weren't around to be on an Xbox 360 era, do you see the big difference that happened once we left from three? Obviously, we what's the word I'm looking for? We
Advanced
took some
progress to the
steps
late.
backward, man. From 360 going into the Xbox One, we went
Regressed.
backwards. Yeah, regressed, but steps backwards. It's all whatever, same shit. But yeah, man, we went backwards, unfortunately. But we had to move on. So why is it so hard to move on now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the fucking issue?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to come in this comment section because, like we said, this is going to be a separate video. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to come into this comment section. They're going to be like, "Oh, why are you being greedy? Oh, let other people have fun." It's like, bro, we've been through this shit before. And it's like, y'all acting like nobody ever struggled before. Like, bro, we know what the fucking struggle is, bro. If anybody knows what the fucking struggle is, we know about this shit, bro. We weren't, bro. You know how many people were on a goddamn Xbox One and we were still on fucking 360 playing 2K15? Do you know what that shit was like?
Bro said they was on 360 up until 2K17. Yeah, they were, but if you actually go back and you look at 2K17, 2K16, 15, 14 on Xbox 360, they stopped. It was literally copy and paste. They didn't give a fuck about it. Like that was the epitome of copy and paste. 2K14 through 2K17, that shit was dead ass, like the same exact game. They put all their time into the Xbox Ones and PS, you know what I'm saying, PS4 games. Those last three games that was on 360 were absolutely the same video game. If you actually go back and look at that shit, and if you look at 2K17, 2K16, 2K15 on Xbox One and look at it on 360, the difference was fucking crazy. So it was definitely a big difference. Was it? But it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was pros, but there were a lot of cons because the games weren't as good. But they were definitely upside. There was upside, but they just didn't do it. They didn't take the right approach, and it was dog shit. But it was, you know what I'm saying? Like imagine 2K14, the gameplay, everything was there, but we had Xbox One, 2K, but we had the Xbox One graphics at that time with the physics, with like you know what I'm saying, with like not having to initiate grapples and all the other crazy shit they had. Like imagine that shit was like a combination. That shit would have been fucking crazy. But like I said, man, it was definitely a big difference, just not in the great, not exactly in the best way.
Yeah, like this shit just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, bro. It's like it's time to move on, bro. Because like I mentioned earlier, you look at EA, you can call EA scummy, yada yada yada, but what did they do for UFC 5? Granted, that game was ass, but what did they do? They said that that shit was exclusively for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Shall I go on? Because there's plenty of other titles that did the same exact thing. But for some odd reason, 2K wants to hold onto this damn PS4 and Xbox One for dear life, bro. Look at Mortal Kombat 1. Do you see people playing that shit on the Xbox One and PS4? Hell no. You getting that shit either on the Xbox Series X or the PS5. It's time to move on, bruh. It's time to get with the times, 2K. I understand you love milking your consumers as much as possible, but bro, it's time to move on. It's been time, actually. And to go back on your comment, who was that said that? Was that Wolf? To go back on your comment, Wolf, what did he say?
No, that
He
was
said,
you
yeah,
talking
that was.
about talking about what's his name? What's
I'm
that
talking.
dude's
I'm
name?
talking about Wolf because he was saying that they're not going to support it till 2K26. Who's to say they're going to even support that shit in 2K26? I mean, not going to support it in 2K26. Bro, if they make record sales, record high numbers again with 2K25 on the PS4 and Xbox One, I guarantee you, we will be sitting here next year saying, "Damn, bro, 2K26 is coming out on the PS4 and Xbox One again." I'm telling you, bro, do not get it past 2K because if they can support this shit till 2K30, they will. They will, buddy.
He said King Carter said, so back then, would y'all rather get 2K15 Xbox One on the Xbox One version on the 360 or the same 360 version? I'm getting the same 360 version, bro. We literally skipped 2K15 on Xbox One. We stayed on 360 because Xbox One, that shit was dog shit, bro. That game was terrible. Like it literally took like 30 steps backwards, and there was no point of getting on Xbox One on 2K, bro. That shit was ass. We didn't come to Xbox One until 2K16, bro.
Good grief, man. Oh, boy, boy, boy. Mhm.
He said it doesn't make sense. He said it doesn't make sense for them to financially leave PS4 yet. Man, I'm like, I understand that, but at the same time, bro, you gotta say fuck that shit. Like, stop being fucking greedy, bro. Like, you're not going to be you're not going to be fucked up if you just say fuck the bullshit, fuck the money, bro. Leave this shit in the past. Take, you know what I'm saying? Take it on the fucking chin. Cut PS4 and Xbox One. Cut that shit loose. Put all those resources into the newer consoles. Develop a better game, and you'll make that money back tenfold, bro. When all when they see if they can, you know what I'm saying? If they put all those resources into the Xbox, into the newer consoles, and they actually progress, and that shit is, you know what I'm saying, way better, and they're way better off for it. All those people from Xbox One and PS4, bro, they're going to go ahead and upgrade when they see that it was way better off cutting that shit loose. Like take that shit on the chin. You'll make more profit in the end if you cut them loose now. instead of trying to hold on to that bullshit and having your games eat shit every year because you're trying to hold on to all the money you're making off previous generations, bro. You can make double that if you just cut that shit loose and put those resources into the newer consoles, bro. But they're too money hungry. But then when you add the fact that 2K doesn't really have passion for wrestling games and it's all about money and shit, of course they're not gonna fucking leave because, like you said, they're making money off that shit. So I mean, hey man, I get it, but at the same time, that shit is really it's lame as fuck. But that's just how I feel. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. That's how I feel. That's how I see that shit.
Yeah, cause like he was saying, I understand you making money off it, but it's like, bro, enough is enough, man. We're literally getting carbon copy after carbon copy after carbon copy after carbon copy after carbon copy, bro. Leave the PS4 and the Xbox One behind and let's move on and at least try to make a game great with the hardware that you have at your disposal. Because let's keep it real, bro. When was the last time that they actually have, tried to advance this franchise? When was the last time they've actually tried to use the hardware that they have at their disposal and actually make a great, badass WWE game? When was the last time? Because they don't really have to do much and they can use the same as excuse. Oh, well, we can't really do much because we're still supporting PS4 and Xbox One. It's gonna mess everything up. Yet they can still use that same exact excuse every single year if they keep on supporting it. So how
Bro,
long do you
people
want to
keep
be in
making
this?
excuses regardless.
Like, how long do you want to be in this? How long do you want to be in this situation, WGC?
You know the same excuses we always get. Oh, there's only so much they can do in a year, bro. What do you mean? Like wrestling games have been coming out on an annual basis, bro, for as damn near as long as I've been alive. So you know what I'm saying? Back then, when you had SmackDown versus Raw and all the other shit, those games delivered year after fucking year. What was the excuse? So how come 2K can't do it? It's been 10. Y'all had this license for fucking 10 years, bro. There's no excuses for that shit. 2K can do it. They just don't have the passion to really do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they just a part of me feel like they don't really know what the fuck they're doing. They're not that knowledgeable of pro wrestling. They don't have the passion for pro wrestling, and their greed overtakes everything, aka my faction, aka a $400 rock.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Hate to fucking say it. Yeah, that is true. Money makes the world go round. Greed, 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 bro.
And like you said, and we're not trying to sound selfish for those
Yeah,
that are,
well,
you know what
we're
I'm
not trying to
saying.
sound.
God
Trust
damn,
me, bro. We're not
like
trying to sound fucked up, bro.
you know what I'm saying, like bro, if y'all knew me and Q on a personal level, you would fucking know we are the last people to ever talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the last people to ever be like that, bro. Like we been through the fucking mud, and currently we still in the mud. We ain't like that right now. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, you just gotta do the best you can do, man. Like yeah, shit's hard, shit's rough, but hey, man, if there's something you really want, bro, do the best you can fucking do, and you go get that shit, bro. If you want a PS5 and you currently own one, especially if you're a grown ass man, if you're a grown ass man, grown ass woman, you know what I'm saying, and you really want that P5 or you really want that Series S, bro, or Series X, do the best you can fucking do, bro, until you can fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? And if you still living with your parents and shit, whatever, you don't got a job, you don't work, or you're in high school, middle school, elementary school, whatever the fuck, hey man, like, hey, there's ways to make this shit happen, and you know what I'm saying. And even if you can't get it, I mean, yeah, that shit fucking sucks, but sometimes you gotta take that shit on the chin, bro. Like you think we had it like that back? You think we had it like that when we was youngins growing up?
What?
Fuck no,
All the shit that
fuck no.
all the shit that we missed out on, bro. All the gameplay that we could have recorded with a fucking capture card. We have that. All we had was our fucking 2K14 and our goddamn Xbox 360. All these, bro. There was, man, so many
And
days that we ran out of Xbox Live. We literally went on Google
man,
and gave ourselves false hope and tried to look up Xbox 360 code generators. Y'all think this
Y'all,
shit was always sweet for us? Like hell no, the fuck it
y'all,
wasn't, and it still ain't.
exactly. Like it's nowhere near sweet yet. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you know what I'm saying? We grown ass men now. We do what we gotta do to make our money and shit and get what the fuck we want. You know, we may not get it when we want it, but shit, we gonna get it eventually. Y'all think we was playing these wrestling games on day one our whole life, bro? Fuck no, bro. We had to wait till Christmas to get this shit, bro. we had to. We had to wait. That shit would come out in October. We didn't get that shit until fucking Christmas Day, man.
What I get you that for
Hell
Christmas?
nah. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So we get it, bro. We get that shit 100%. You know, this shit is real out here. But you know what I'm saying? I still would. You know, I could be still on the first generation consoles right now. But if I knew that we could get a better wrestling game, if they were to you know what I'm saying, cut that shit loose, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, you know what? That's fine. Cause I know when I get that new console, these wrestling games finna be lit as fuck. That's how I look at that shit. I wouldn't even be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for the greater good.
yep. And I mean, like, come on, bro. That's bro. 2013, bro. It is currently 2025. I'm not saying that you can never play a PS4 and Xbox One again, but I'm just saying, like, my nigga, homegirl, Shotty, Ken, haven't you already sucked the life out of these goddamn consoles already when it comes to WWE 2K? Like, my goodness, I can understand when it comes to exclusive, but we're talking about yearly releases. Come on now. What experience are you getting on the PS4 and Xbox One that you're not getting on the PS5 with these games? Somebody tell me and I'll cash app you right now. What experience are you getting on the PS4 and Xbox One that you cannot get on the Xbox Series X and PS5 with WWE 2K? Somebody tell me that right now in the comment section and I'll cash app you. Please, please,
You said
please,
what?
I challenge you to this debate. Please, please, be my guest.
And you're right. There are some companies for sure that Call of Duty and Fortnite that are still on all consoles, but their games are pretty okay. I mean, at the same time, Call of Duty is dog shit, bro. Let's just keep it a buck. Like, let's keep that shit 100, man. Like, yeah, Call of Duty is on every console, but Call of Duty that shit is shit now. It's ass. They got Black Ops 6. They got Black Ops 6. Everybody and their fucking mama right now is shitting on that game. Every time I go on YouTube, I see a negative video about Call of Duty, about Black Ops 6. Literally every single day.
Oh
Like,
yes.
I've never seen a Call of Duty game get this much hate, probably since like Vanguard.
Shout out to that boy
And
Blame
this
Truth.
and this is worse than Blink. This is worse than Vanguard too. Like, this is way worse hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite is Fortnite, bro. Like, that's a battle royale game. At the end of the day, it's a shooting game, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And you can't even talk about Fortnite in a negative light like that because at least if they're feeding their community, you can't compare 2K to Fortnite. That
Ex-
shit is apples to
Yeah,
oranges, bro. You cannot compare that shit, bro.
they're feeding them, and Fortnite is also on top of that. You know what I'm saying? That is a live service game that they don't drop every year. They don't have to drop shit. It's just one game, and it just gets updated for years and years. So we really can't compare Fortnite to wrestling. To
Yes,
a wrestling game
Keegan.
that comes out every single year.
Yes, Keegan. This shit is on PS4 again. PS4 and Xbox One for another year. Yes.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yep.
Unfortunately. But
That shit is on PS4 and Xbox One.
But with that being said, I mean, we're going to continue to stream, but that about wraps up the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell to stay notified for each and every Unsanctioned TV upload, and give us your thoughts in the comment section. Would you like WWE 2K to continue to be on PS4 or Xbox One, or do you feel the same way we feel, and do you think that they need to move the fuck on? Let us know in the comments.
And do you really give a fuck about these screenshots? Let's just be honest. Like, if you made it this far into the video, we appreciate it. And if you made it this far in the video, do you really give a fuck about these screenshots? Do you honestly care? Like, you know what I'm saying? The game comes out in 2 months, same shit every single year. At least freshen that bitch up, man. At least spice it up. Do something. Be original. You know what I'm saying? Stop being boring. Stop doing the same old shit every single year. Like, it's not exciting. You bust out a couple of screenshots. We really don't give a damn. The models look good, but at the end of the day, we don't care. 2K24 was a massive fucking letdown in my eyes, and a lot of people's eyes. Honestly, like I've heard a lot of people be a lot more vocal this year about last year about 24 than any other game. It's nice to see, but obviously 24 was that shit was just a failure overall, in my personal opinion. Other folks will sit there and tell you that it wasn't. Folks will sit there and tell you that the game was great, the gameplay was great, which is fucking crazy that you can even sit there and say that the gameplay was great. I don't understand where you could possibly see that shit. It really fucking was. It really was not. But to each his own. That's just my opinion. I don't feel like the gameplay was great. The gameplay is ass and it's lacking a lot. But yeah, man. Let us know how you feel, man. For real. Do you care about the screenshots? Because I know we don't. We want gameplay. We want some action. Even if it's not a gameplay video, give us some news, bro. Give us an article. Go do an interview or something, and talk about what is coming in literally 2 fucking months. Go. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Tell us that we got some new features on the way. Some new features. You know what I'm saying? Give us something until we get some gameplay. But shit, man. You know we ain't finna get that though.
Oh, definitely not. But hey, appreciate y'all. Leave your thoughts in the comments.